Hi, welcome to my channel with me, Emily D, and I'm so happy you're here. Today is another Sassy Divas collab, and we chose inspiration from some fall photos. So I'll insert a photo here of the picture I chose for my inspiration, and there are 6 of us ladies in this collab. There's Miss Glitzy Jim, Miss Tracy and Chloe Unboxing Beauty and More, Makeup Mom and Son, there is Hillbilly's Creativity, Miss Jennifer Loves Makeup, and then there is myself. So I'm excited to get into this eye look. I've already done one eye off film, as you can tell, and I did put on my lipstick already. So the lipstick I have put on is this Kylie Jenner. This one is a matte liquid lipstick and it is in brown sugar. So this is a color that is on my lips, and in my waterline I applied this goldish color. It is a ColourPop eyeliner, and this one is in the shade called Get Paid. So this is kind of a goldish color and it is very pretty. So let's get into this eyeshadow look. Okay, so for this month there is a secret giveaway host, so y'all just have to pay attention to the videos and enter the words that we say, and please use them in a complete sentence, and make sure you're subscribed to all the channels in this collab. Okay, so to start with, I'm going to start with this Morphe V204 brush. This is a very fluffy round brush. And I'm going to go in with a shade called Wow, which is this bright yellow here. And this one is the Jawbreaker palette. So I will be using this palette as well as a couple of other ones. So I was the secret host for October's giveaway, which was last month. And I will insert the spin wheel here of who the winner is, and that is Miss Tina A. So congratulations, Miss Tina. Please send me an email with your information, where to send your package. So there is that yellow shade in my upper crease. I just had such a bad itch in my throat. It made me cough so much. Okay, so there is that yellow shade all buffed out in the top. That is a very vibrant shade. So now I'm going to go into a different palette. And this one is the Ace Beauty Vintage Dawn palette. So here it is. Oh, Miss Tina, you can find my email address in my description box. So now I'm using the Morphe V205 brush, and I'm going into the shade called Horizon. And it is the orange shade right there. So that is going right under the yellow. It's still above my crease. I'm not going into my crease yet. And that's going to get buffed up with the yellow. This orange shade is very bright as well, so I was very inspired by that photo that I found. It was orange and red and yellow. There was even a little bit of green and brown and a beautiful waterfall. But I did not use blue. I was more inspired by the trees. So there is the orange right above my crease still. So now I'm going to get a red shade, and the red shade is back inside this Jawbreaker palette, and the red one is called Licorice. So it is this one right here, a very bright red, and that's going to go right into my crease, right in my socket. So it's going to go right in there, and it's going to be blended up with the orange shade as well. I'm super excited to see all the looks everybody else has created and see what photos they found inspiration from, because there were so many photos to choose from. We just found our own online and we just went with it. So I was very excited to find the waterfall photo. That's not something I really see here in Texas, so it was so beautiful. So there is the red and the orange and the yellow. So I'm going to go back in with the orange just a little bit to bring it back in, because it kind of just faded away with the red. So let me go back into Horizon and put that right above the red shade. Blend that out. There we go. All right. So now I'm going to go into this other silver palette over here. And this palette is called Belle in Argent. It is very shiny. And here's the back of it. So let's go into this palette here. Plum Premonition. And I'm going to be using this brown shade. Let me see. Here's the little names. The brown shade is called Callback. And it is this one down here in the bottom. So I will be using that shade. And that is just going to go right on the inner corner and right on the outer part of my eye, as you can see over here. So that is going to be tapped out right in those outer parts. I'm not taking it into the crease or anything. I'm just deepening up the outer lid and the inner lid. So the secret word for this month is going to be waterfall. So it's 2 words, but yeah, I'm sure y'all can use that in a sentence, because that photo was just beautiful that I found. So now let's do this on the inner part. And this eyeshadow brush that I'm using for the inner corner and the outer corner, this one is an AOA Studio E136. So that's what I'm using for these parts of the eye. And now I'm going to go back in with that other brush from the red shade, just to put that red back in here and blend out the brown a little bit. So there we go. There's that. Now I'm going to put a little bit of that tacky primer, the Alamar tacky primer, right in the middle of my eye where it is still bare. So let's do that real fast. And I got the tiniest little pea size I could possibly get, because I just need to put it right in the center of my eye. So now after this, I'm going to be using a glitter shade. And the glitter in this palette, this one is going to be called Diffusion. Diffusion kind of has red and brown and gold colors in it. It is very pretty. Okay, so let's just bring that red back in a little bit, because I still can't really see it very much. Kind of got taken away when I put in that other shade. So let's just put it right above the edges. All right, there we go. Now I could see it like the other eye. And now for the glitter. I have this little flat paddle brush. It is super tiny. And this one is a Morphe V200. So here is the glitter diffusion that I'm going to use. It is right there. So let's place that right over the tacky primer that I just applied. That's going to go right in the center. I'm going to kind of tap it into the dark area so it'll be blended in just a little bit. Not too much, because I don't want to lose that deep brown. And it's really going to be focused in the center, as you can tell on this eye. It is very pretty. So please let me know if you all enjoyed this eyeshadow look and what the other ladies create. I can't wait to see. So after this glitter, I'm going to go off film and I'm going to put on some mascara, and I'll be right back to show you all the final look. But before I go off, I'm going to do my lower lash line as well as my brow bone highlight and my inner corner. So I'm going to do that with you all before I go. Alright, so now for my lower lash line, I am going to go in with this orange shade called Horizon. So Horizon is going to get buffed out in the lower lash line. You kind of look up for this. So tap it there, and I'm going to blend it all in. Okay, so now I'm going to go back in with that dark brown shade as well. That dark brown shade was called Callback, and it is this one in this palette. So I'm just going to tap that as well, just down in the lower lash line, because this one was very pigmented and it really did just take away the orange from the other side. So let's see how this goes. Alright, there we go. And now for my inner corner. Yes, the inner corner of my eye, I am going to go in with this Makeup Geek loose shadow, and this one is in the shade called Firefly. It is a beautiful gold. So that is going to go on my inner corner highlight. I'm also going to buff that into my brow bone, and I'm going to also drag it onto my lower lash line. So let me turn this way so you all can see. Please enter the giveaways, and there will be 6 names on the spin wheel, or however they choose to roll it out. I put everybody's name on my spin wheel twice of the winners, so I did show that already. And that's how I decided to do mine, but everybody has their own way of doing it. So there is that shade right under the brow bone, and on the inner corner, kind of dragged up into the colors a little bit, and right on the lower lash line as well. Only a third of the lower lash line and the inner corners. So I'm going to apply my mascara and I'll be right back. So this is my final eye look. I really do love the way it came out. It is a little bit dark and pops of color. So pretty for fall. So I hope you all enjoyed the video and see all the ladies' looks that they have created. And for my mascara, I applied this Il Makiage Black Card Mascara, and then I went over it with the ELF Lash Extending Mascara. So that's all I applied to my lashes. And thank you all for spending some time with me. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.